Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are making homemade macaroni and cheese. Yes, the real deal from scratch. So stay tuned. We're going to start with cooking our pasta. I have 4 cups of water that I'm going to bring to a boil. I've added about 4 tablespoons of olive oil and a sprinkle of salt so my pasta does not stick to each other. Any brand of pasta will do the trick. When my water starts boiling, then I'm going to go ahead and add all of my pasta noodles. I'm going to cook it for about 7 to 9 minutes. I don't want the pasta to be very mushy, but I do want it nice and tender. Once my pasta is fully cooked, then I am going to strain all of the water. And then I'm going to set it aside, leave it in the strainer. It might get cold, that's okay, while we work on our amazing, very delicious homemade cheese sauce. So here I'm going to use 2 different types of cheese. I'm going to use mild cheddar cheese and sharp cheddar cheese. This is what your ingredients are going to look like. You're going to need milk, flour, salt, white pepper, chili powder, and cayenne powder. And I've gone ahead and diced up the amount of cheese that I'm going to be using for my recipe. Keep in mind, full amounts will be in the description bar below. Who else loves cheese? So here's my macaroni. It's actually pretty cooled down now, and like I said, that's quite all right. I'm going to go ahead and make my macaroni cheese in an iron cast skillet. You don't have to make it in this, but this is what I'm going to make it in. You can use anything else and then transfer it to a baking dish. I have my butter. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in my flour. And then right on top of that, I'm going to add all of my seasonings. And I'm just going to whisk them together. It's going to clump up a little bit, no big deal. I'm just kind of trying to integrate them in with the butter a little bit. And after this, we are going to start adding our milk. Now, I do 3.5 cups of milk, but when I add them to my skillet, I'm going to add them 1/2 cup at a time. So here I've added 1/2 cup. I'm going to go ahead and mix it in until it starts kind of combining. Once I see that happens, then I'm going to go back in and add another 1/2 cup. Yes, this is a little bit time consuming, but this is really what's going to thicken up your sauce nicely. And just for the sake of not having you here for hours while I add 1/2 cup at a time, I'm going to go ahead and skip it. But just remember, add 1/2 cup of milk at a time until you are done incorporating the milk completely, and just keep stirring, keep mixing until your sauce looks like this. There's still a couple of little chunks of flour. Those will end up dissolving. If they don't dissolve all the way, don't panic. It's really not a big deal. You won't be able to feel them or taste them or anything in the final mac and cheese. Now here I've added all of my mild cheddar and only 1/2 of the sharp. I'm saving the other 1/2 to top the macaroni before I put it in the oven. And just gently stir it in there, incorporate it with the milk. Once your cheese has melted, this is what your sauce will look like. Beautiful, creamy, thick, and delicious. Go ahead and add all of your macaroni noodles in there. Make sure you fold them in there with the cheese, mix them in nicely, and then top the top portion with your other 4 ounces of the sharp cheddar cheese. I had a little bit of extra cheese in the fridge, so I went ahead and just sprinkled it on there. Make sure you preheat your oven to 375 degrees before you put the mac and cheese in there. After baking this for about 30 minutes in the oven, it is ready to be topped or to be served. I did chop up the bacon, and I am going to top it with that, of course, because I personally love bacon on my macaroni and cheese, so I hope you guys do too. If not, you do not have to add bacon. Now, Jarvis did walk into the kitchen and said, "Babe, can you add more bacon, please?" And since it was Father's Day, I said, "Yes, babe, I will add more bacon to the top of the macaroni." So I went ahead and cooked a little more. You will see what it looks like with extra bacon here shortly. This is making me hungry all over again, guys. Here it is with extra bacon, and your homemade macaroni and cheese is done. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial on this recipe. Please give it a try. If you do, leave it in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe, like my video, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye.